A lot of people tell me that our offices are different than any other place that they've been to. One of the reasons why we're different is we focus on what I call corrective care. Now, corrective care is where we want to find the cause of the problem. Not just looking for a symptom, not just trying to mask something with a medication. We want to find what's the cause of the issues that you came in with and how can we develop a plan to correct that. And to do that, we do a full analysis, a very specific analysis on the spine and the nervous system. We look to 3 areas of your spine. Number 1, the upper portion of the neck. It's called the atlas. I call it the Christopher Reeves bone. I don't know if you remember Christopher Reeves, but he was bucked off of a horse. He damaged this area, actually fractured a bone in his neck. It says in his autobiography, it shifted that bone the width of your pinky into the spinal cord. Now that created a dam in the river, or a blockage that kept the messages from the brain getting to the rest of his body. So his heart had to have a pacemaker and a defibrillator. His lungs was connected to a respirator so that he could breathe. People had to massage his colon so that he could go to the bathroom. Why? Because the messages that are vital, that are being sent from his brain to his body, were no longer connected anymore. Now, I pray that nobody ever has to go through a fracture of their spine, but people come into the office and they have shifts, tilts, misalignments, rotations in their spine that are putting irritation and pressure on those nerves and interfering with those messages from getting to where they need to in the body. The second area of the spine we look to is global alignment. We want to see that if you're standing properly, that your spine is straight up and down from the front. We want to see from the side that it's not straight, that it should have natural curves. And all of this can be measured by taking x-rays. The third area of the spine we look to are the discs. The discs in your spine are between each vertebrae. They should stay nice and open, and this is vital. It's very important in keeping pressure off of those nerves. As your brain sends messages through that spinal cord, those messages branch at every level and exit through an area we call the nerve root. Those nerve roots have to have an open hole or foramen that exit at each side to make sure there's no interference in that nervous system. You've probably heard of degeneration, arthritis, bone spurs. Those types of things can set in if there's damage to the spine and it's not moving properly over a long period of time. So the first thing we want to do is we want to reestablish proper range of motion and then also address and correct any misalignments that you might have come in with. Those are the kind of things that actually cause the problems that you come in with.